Hey, welcome back to the Nail Core Life. This is a follow-up video on the apple cider vinegar video that I released in Should You Try It. The number one question that I get asked is what are the health risks or precautions that you should take when you set out to do an apple cider vinegar regimen or routine daily? So remember, I'm not a doctor.
Keep saying that. Are you a doctor, aren't you?
Not a doctor.
So he sent me.
But guess what? I went out and talked to one. So let me introduce you to Dr. Jennifer Burns, who runs the Burns Integrative Wellness Center here in Phoenix. And if you hang on to the end of the video, Dr. Burns is going to show you her signature move, which I don't know, did I start this? Come on, who dabs in 2019? I apologize for that. Dr. Burns will give you a quick synopsis of how we met, how we know each other, and also give you some great insight and tips should you decide to begin an apple cider vinegar routine. So let's get to it. Dr. Burns. And so you saw my video on apple cider vinegar.
Yes, I did.
And as a doctor,
Yes.
I think there are some disclaimers that
Yes.
people should be aware of.
Yes, so I am a naturopathic doctor. I have been licensed in the state of Arizona for 15 years. So just to kind of back up some of this stuff here, apple cider vinegar, yes, some people have been using it for weight loss to try and help out with that. Some people have been trying to use it for detoxification. Some people think it will help out with lowering their cholesterol levels. But yes, there are some disclaimers that we have. One of them is that it can lower your potassium levels. So if you're on like a sort of diuretic from your doctor and it's not potassium sparing and it's lowering your potassium, the apple cider vinegar can lower it more. The other thing is, of course, as Nels was talking about, it can wear away at the enamel of the teeth to where all of a sudden you're getting like pain, especially from stuff from sugary foods, and it's just sensitivity to like cold and hot stuff as well. So you have to dilute it. What they're saying is that the max dose to have is probably about like 3 teaspoons. But what they're saying is like maybe 1 teaspoon in some water in the morning and 1 teaspoon in some water like in the afternoon if you're going to do that. The other thing is that if you are diabetic, you consult with your doctor first. There was a small research group saying that it can affect insulin, it can lower insulin. So if you're on any sort of insulin medications or shots, pills, something like that, go ahead and check with your doctor first to see if that's something that you could do. Some people have tried to use apple cider vinegar for constipation, but the thing is that putting the apple cider vinegar in there can make stomach upset worse or some GI conditions worse because it can actually slow digestion down, which can give you more gas and bloating and pain as far as that's concerned. So before you even start anything, I know there's all this great stuff on the internet of the health benefits of things. I know we keep preaching this over and over again, but it's better to consult your physician before you decide to start something, even if it is something like apple cider vinegar. So, my signature move.
Yeah, there it is.
Dr. Burns.
So you touched on that really quick when I mentioned about the teeth. When you take straight apple cider vinegar and then not rinse your mouth.
Yes. So you definitely want to rinse your mouth with that, and you also want to brush your teeth to get it off because just rinsing may not help. You want to brush your teeth. A lot of dentists will tell you when you have, say, like your braces on, not to, if you're going to eat pineapple, brush your teeth right afterwards. Just don't rinse because of the acids that are in there can wear away at the enamel. Same thing here applies when it comes to apple cider vinegar. Don't take it concentrated. You don't want to do it straight. You want to dilute it in some water and then rinse your mouth afterwards and then probably take the toothbrush to it as well just to kind of get it off.
Energy boost?
Yes, I do have some patients who actually get energy boost from it. A lot of them said it helps them because they're able to digest their food. So this probably means that these patients have no stomach acid or little stomach acid, which is why they're feeling the energy boost from it.
And then I also know that there's a lot of people that are borderline Crohn's or have stomach issues, IBS, right?
Yes,
Is it-
yeah, there's IBS, irritable bowel syndrome, irritable bowel disease, but yes, so there's just even just kind of like colitis, ulcerative colitis.
And how does the apple cider vinegar help with that?
It can help some, you know, like as I was saying before, some it may not, it may cause more inflammation.
So individual.
Yeah, so it's individual on who it's going to help and who it isn't. So especially if they've got like stomach ulcers, it may make things worse in there, or even like intestinal ulcers, it may make things worse. So it just really depends. Everyone, it's individualized for something like that.
You have stomach issues like potential Crohn's or IBS, right?
Yeah.
How does it boost your immune? Or from what you see in your practice, do you have patients that, you know, they say, oh, my immune system is stronger, I don't get as many colds?
Yeah, well, it's because of the detoxification process that the apple cider vinegar, you know, kind of starts with, and being able for that. So when you're getting all that crap out of your system, then that's usually what helps boost the immune system, because your body isn't overloaded with like all the heavy metals and solvents and pesticides, whatever else is in the atmosphere. So what it can do, here again, if you are diabetic, you really need to see your doctor, because what apple cider vinegar in small research groups has shown is that it can decrease insulin. When you decrease insulin, you can stabilize blood sugars, because you're not getting this huge fluctuation going on like whenever you eat something. So that's why they say to have some before you eat, because it slows the digestion down, so then that way your insulin isn't spiking, and so that's how it's controlling blood sugars. But if you are diabetic, or if you're pre-diabetic, it's better to check with your doctor to see if that's something that could possibly be right for you, may or may not. So that's why they say you always check with your doctor.
And the other thing is, people claim that it's good for heartburn. Is that similar?
Kind of similar. Heartburn is more like acid reflux. Okay, so there's two different types of acid reflux. One of them is over acid, one of them is under acid. Both of them have the exact same symptoms. So the only way to know for sure which one you have is to get testing done with the Heidelberg pH system, which we have here. And from that, so for those who have low stomach acid, it can help with digestion there. If you're high stomach acid, it can just make things worse for you. So here again, check with your doctor on that one.
And perfect segue. So Burns Integrative, located in Phoenix.
Yes.
So North Phoenix, out to
Yes.
17.
Yes. There's a lot of different brands out there. There's even saying that like apple cider vinegar can help decrease candida, believe it or not. So for anyone who has that, here again, get tested for it. Make sure you got it, because it could be something else, not really candida. But that's something else that in small research groups, here again, they said that might be able to work for you. But you know, just remember to find one. There's different types of apple cider vinegar. If you want to get one that's like very top quality, like the Bragg's that you have is a really top quality one. There's some like store brand, generic ones that are out there that probably aren't as good. So quality does matter when it definitely comes to your apple cider vinegar.
And if you're a believer in the whole organic,
Yes.
there's lots of reasons for that.
Oh yeah, definitely.
The mother.
Mm-hmm.
Explain in
Okay.
layman's terms the
Yes.
mother.
So basically what it is that we're looking at, everyone's fermentation process is different. You want to make sure that they've got high quality materials that they're using for the fermentation process, high quality probiotics, all that other stuff for the final product that they have. Are they using, like here again, like really cheap apples, or are they using like top-notch apples in that process in order for you to get, you know, the top quality product that you're looking for?
So the probiotic qualities, enzymes, minerals,
Yeah.
that's what's created in the mother, which
Yes.
is like a mucus substance.
Yes.
And so is that the number one thing, is the enzymes?
Well, no, you also want to look at the acetic acid levels as well. You want to have somewhere between a 6 to 9% acetic acid level in your apple cider vinegar, or else it's not going to work. So that's something else that you have to look at too in the contents.
And so with the goal of alkalizing your body,
Yes.
correct? Okay, just want to make sure that I'm
Yes.
on the same page
Yes,
there.
yes,
Okay.
you're on the same page.
So what's our connection? Why am I even here talking to you?
Oh, yeah.
Our connection.
Yeah,
the
it's
New Med
yeah,
Spa
New
through
Med
Rollins.
Spa. Yes. Well, no, actually through IT, because I was the one who always seemed to call you because no one else could figure out the computers or knew what exactly was going on. So both of us, so I would have to call you and say, okay, what do we need to do? And then you go through and talk with me about it. And so that's actually how we got introduced to each other, because I was almost like the assistant IT person.
And then I came down to your office at the time because
Yes.
you were New Med Spa's medical director.
Yes.
Dr. Burns, what is your signature move?
Okay, my signature move is this. You want to know why?
Yeah.
Because in sign language, this is fire. And so someone gave me the last name of Burns, so you do the B, like it's on fire, so the thumbs go in. So this is how I introduce myself to people in sign language. So it's Dr. Burns.
That's a sweet signature move.
Yeah, it is. So this is my signature move.
That was Dr. Jennifer Burns sharing her insights and knowledge on things to be aware of should you decide to try apple cider vinegar. She also gave you some signature moves. So the last thing I wanted to share with y'all is in the other video when I touched on the Bragg's apple cider vinegar drink, all natural drink that is available in supermarkets now. If you're still undecided whether you want to try, the apple cider vinegar and get on a routine, I would recommend just trying one of these drinks. I'm not affiliated with them in any way, but this new apple cinnamon flavor, it is really good. So, to your health. Same old routine. Like, dislike, subscribe, share, and we'll see you next time. This has been the Nelcor Life. I apologize for that.
I'm a doctor, Cliff, not a mathematician.